In a time where graphics are getting harder and harder to impress people, gamers are asking what makes a game next gen. How do you take an iconic character with no emotional range from a hack and slash game known for its over-the-top set pieces and industry-setting visuals and make it next gen? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is God of War for the PlayStation 4. In this story, we see a much older Kratos living in Midgard with his son Atreus. After a series of incredibly just epic events, the two of them embark on a journey to climb to the highest peak of a nearby mountain. The story that follows is one of the most well-written and memorable pieces of gaming I've ever played. This Kratos is a man who I felt genuine empathy for and cared about this time around. It was really refreshing to see him as an old man who struggles to deal with his dark, bloody, and vengeful past, while at the same time trying to teach his son to survive and not make the same mistakes he did.
Then you must be better than me. Understand?
So to be honest, before I even bought the game, I thought Atreus would need to have his hand held and would be a pain in the ass throughout the whole story. But I loved him as a character right from the very start, and as Kratos trains him and as you get used to utilizing him in combat, the boy just gets better and better and better. Now the story was epic, but my favourite part of God of War is easily the combat. This isn't like the old games. You won't be able to beat it just by hacking, slashing, and button mashing. This Kratos may be old, but the combat is very new. It's rough, it's brutal, and it's bloody. As you can see, Kratos has a new weapon called the Leviathan Axe, and it is a damn fun weapon to use. As you progress through the story, you'll come across and unlock many different powerful rune attacks to help you out in combat. Some of them are focused on more enemy crowd control, and others are more concentrated power for tough enemies. But finding out and trying new combinations was something I always look forward to. I just couldn't get enough of the combat, and because of the way the game is built, every single person will approach every encounter differently. Some people might argue that there's only a handful of enemy types, but I never got tired of fighting them, and it was always fun. Especially those challenging Valkyries. I cannot say enough good things about God of War for the PlayStation 4. There's so many things to love. There's an incredibly vast and open world that everyone can explore differently if they want to. There's a fresh and exciting new story just waiting to be told, filled with amazing set pieces that put other games to shame. The music in the game is indescribably perfect. There's dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of treasures and collectibles to get if you want to go and get them. Not to mention an unforgettable cast of characters that I cannot wait to see again in future games. Mix in some RPG elements of the game, like leveling up, getting new equipment and runes so you always have new combos and attacks to try, and you've got yourself one hell of a game.
What is the beast thinking now?
Now, from watching gameplay footage, it's impossible to show you how good it feels to be the God of War. Kratos is still an absolute beast of a man, lifting boulders like they're pebbles, and by the end of the game, his son Atreus is a little powerhouse on his own. But more importantly, their relationship throughout the game and the story that they have to tell here is really something special, and trying to sum it up in just a couple minutes really doesn't do it justice. So I'm telling you that right now, as of this moment, God of War is the best game out there for the PlayStation 4, and you'd be really missing out if you didn't give it a chance. So go and play it, and I'll see you on the next review.